Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Illuminous 4K screen paint using ambient light rejection technology. Gain. I have to change that pretty soon too. Anyway, so let's talk about a few things. We had a few updates and some changes coming in for a few of my outdoor projection screen projects that I'm working on. Number one, not doing the inflatable screen. I keep forgetting that in this particular area I'm at, we have somewhat like hurricane gust winds from time to time. It's not a hurricane, we just have strong winds like that. And when I built the structure for the motorized projection screen, I really had to reinforce this thing like a wall. Like, I mean, I'm talking about like if I was building a concrete wall, I had to basically reinforce this thing. And it took all the wind that could possibly take it. It never fell over. But the structure wasn't that big. Now, if I'm going to do 180 inch out there, I run the risk of basically this screen may cave in, right? And I don't want to run that risk. So I may have to rebuild it under the deck, which I had the first one actually built under the deck. But I think this time I'm not going to go with 180 inch. I'm probably going to do around a 200 inch screen under the deck. So let me show you what we have, what we're working on today. A few things here. Also, too, I'll be doing some movies out on the patio or deck, or however you call it. We're going to do some movies out there on the 126 outside, and I'm actually going to recoat that screen. I actually want to spray it. Tea in the morning. So anyway, I'm going to respray the screen. So I'm going to spray it outside. I'm just going to get a Wagner 150, which is an easier sprayer to use, and just recoat the entire screen all over again. And I think I'm going to use 9 technology to redo the screen. So it's pretty secure. It's not going anywhere. This one right here was actually I put this one in secure so it doesn't go anywhere. But the issue I have, if I bring the Optima GT 5600 out here, that's got to go. If I bring the Optima GT 5600 out here, the problem is that the screen is sitting directly to the deck floor. It's going to have to be raised probably about a good maybe, I say 4 to 6 inches off the ground. Because when I bring the ultra short though in, I don't want it to meet right next to the screen. I want it to be able to cover the entire screen. I don't want any gaps in between. I want the whole thing filled out from edge to edge. So I may have to build me a small little deck out here, or a stand, so I can lift the screen up and bring it up probably around 6 inches off the deck. So that's another project we're going to be working on right there. And I might install in a couple of sound bars in there too while I'm at it. Might as well. Alright, so what we're going to have to do is, like I said, out here, I keep forgetting, we have some really strong winds. And this is, keep in mind, when we have leaves on the trees, this whole entire area turns into a wind tunnel. So this is a screen that's outside. It was just a makeshift build, nothing serious, you know what I mean? I could have built the structure much stronger where it actually could take in a lot of wind. But this is just a test screen, so it doesn't make a difference. It's not one of my actual screens. And like I said, when I had the motorized screen out here, and that stand took all kinds of wind and did not blow over, because that's the way it was designed, but this is just for the time being. So this is going to come apart, going to strip this, take this down, break it down, bring the frame and the screen back inside, because we need to do more testing inside. And then what we're going to do is, I was going to put maybe a 200 to 300 inch inflatable screen, but that may not be a good idea, because like I said, even certain days up here we have really windy weather, and that is basically going to be a problem. If I construct a 180 inch screen from here to here, that's going to be a problem, because a lot of wind's going to push in from this way, and that screen could fall. Well, the way I build it, it's not going to fall, but it's going to take a lot of lumber to reinforce those frames in order to get this thing to actually take on a great deal of wind from the back of it. So best bet would be is to go back to the original plan and actually build a 200 inch under the deck. This time I'm going to put in a splash guard, so that way if any of the mud pulls up, it doesn't hit the screen. Because that was my biggest mistake when I built the first one. No splash guard. So I'll pop outside a minute. Doing some projects downstairs. Today I am going to take the Optima GT 56. I'm actually giving this away to a friend. So a friend's actually getting that for free. And that's the inflatable screen. I'm going to recoat it because we've been testing on it. I'm going to recoat it and give it back to them. Please tell me I got a measuring tape in here. I never, ever have my measuring tape on me. I need my measuring tape on me. Nope. Luck behold, no measuring tape. Never can find the measuring tape. Never. All right, so I'll just show you from what we're going to be doing because I still got to measure everything out. I think I'm going to do a custom build. I'm going to do a custom build outside. That's what I'm going to do, a custom build. So this is what we're going to be doing this summer. See, if I put it here, if I build the screen here, and if this screen stands about 8 feet to 10 feet high, I run the risk of a ton of wind hitting the back of this thing. And that means I'm probably going to have to cement this thing literally down to the frame. So all those buckets right there, they can't be bricked. They can't be sand. They're going to have cement. And that's going to be a permanent structure, and that's something I don't want. I want something I can strip down, take apart, and put it back together again. So, last frame was built under this structure right here, from here to here. I say 180 inches. If I do 200, I forgot the size of 200. If I do 200, I might have to hit all the way past the frame here, which I don't want. I want it to be neat. So, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to put in, I'm going to have to put grommets because I got a grommet frame. I'm not worrying about this. I'm probably going to have to put some extra large screws about that big because I don't want to put wood across here. So I can actually extend the screen from the very top, from here, all the way down to here. And then what I'll do is I'll get some 4-inch pieces of lumber, about that wide, some L brackets here, and I'll continue the frame here, and we'll drop that in the earth probably around 2 feet in, right here and here. And then we'll continue to run the frame all the way from here and then right back up and attach it to the L brackets about right there. So all in all, the frame's going to be sticking out probably about this far out, and that's enough for me to put LED lights in, speakers, the whole 9 yards. And then on the opposite side, because they want to put patio furniture over here, I'm going to actually do a double-sided screen. So I'll have a screen on one side and a screen on the other side so you can watch movies and stuff on this side over here when I set it up. So we have to have, I'm going to come and have the ground reseeded so we can get some nice grass in here. And then I got another crew coming in pretty soon. We're going to put in an 8-foot wall, a privacy fence from here all the way up to here, and knock this gate out and then hit that that bush right there. So that's next. I got to bring in one of my contractors to do that work. So I got a few buddies that I used to work for back in the day are going to come in and help me with this project. So I definitely need a privacy wall. And I got to take this thing apart, strip it down, and put it all back in the shop. Well, half of it out there. So I got some shopping to do. Got to go pick up new patio furniture and everything else and get this area ready. I'm thinking that's not bad. Consider the fact that it's going to be from here to here. So that's a pretty good size from here to here. I wish I could get it higher than that, but I can't. So from here to here. And I'm probably going to have to put in a splash guard, because when the mud actually, all this will be seeded anyway. Hopefully we'll get some grass in here. Looks like we're getting some grass in there, but I'm going to have to drop some seeds in, seed this whole area. This should be a pretty good sized screen. Yeah, take from top to here, all the way from here. That should be a good sized screen. All right, well, got my work cut out for me. And this is pretty much going to be easy. I probably have it knocked out. For all the lumber, everything in, the screen's already coated. I'll probably knock it out probably in about 5 hours. That's just how long it should take me to get it done. speaker wires and all that stuff, because I got to wire speakers in the entire yard. That's going to be something else. I got to bring another crew in for that one too, because speakers I have coming in, I was thinking about getting stone hedges. If I get stone hedges, there's big speakers, but I think I'm going to keep it light since I'm not going to be here long anyway. All right, so that's my project for this summer, and I think for the top, we're going to put in another Optima GT5600 for the top, an ultra short throw projector. Also, too, another thing that concerns me too, I wasn't really thinking about here is, okay, so if I put in an ultra short throw projector, I'm going to have to mount it there, right, with the stand. The problem is I'm going to have to get an outer box for it. If I get an outer box for it, I can leave it out here. I don't have to worry about the projector, basically, because the outer boxes are security boxes. I don't have to worry about anybody taking the projector. We don't have that kind of thing going up here, but still, like I said, better safe than sorry. On top of that, it'll be to take all the elements. I won't end up damaging my hardware, so that's good. If I go with another projector, it's going to have to, if I do ultra short throw, it's going to have to sit right here, which means the screen is going to have to be a little higher up, because the ultra short throw, I don't want to sit directly in front of the screen. That may become a problem. If I go with long throw, that means I got to drop the projector back around 22 feet back here. And that means I'm going to have to build me a scaffold high enough so when the projector fires off, it's going to hit the side of the screen, and that way the back of nobody's heads will show up on the projector, on the screen. So I can't have it if I have it this way, but I don't think I want to put a $4,000 projector where it's going to hit, and especially up there like that. No, not like that. So I think I'm probably going to do the outer box ultra short throw. So if I get that, I'm probably going to get an Optima 7000 lumen 4K laser projector for that one. Top of that, last thing you want to do when you're working with laser projectors, you do not want to walk in front of them, because trust me, those things will destroy your retinas. So we'll do it that way instead. I think that's how we're going to do it. Now we're going to do a tabletop gaming screen setup outside, which I'm probably going to pick up another ultra short throw projector for that. I'm going to do a retro setup. Actually, to tell you the truth, I like the whatchamacallit. I like the what's it called? I like the Epson 585. But that's what I had planned already. So right now we got one wallpaper screen right there. That's going to Ireland. This is a Supreme 9 right there. That's going to New York City. King Black, just hold on for a minute. I got you, trust me. That's going out. I'm just showing off my screen. I love the screen. These are orders that are already set, ready to go for Monday and Tuesday. Anyone who's placed an order in, your order will be going out right away. All right, so we're still ordering more supplies in for that. These are some of the lights I'm choosing. And today we're going to test the Optima GT56 outside so I can get a test run, because I'm going to buy another one of these. So this one will go back upstairs into the bedroom, and I'll get a second one to put out there for the deck. All right, that being said, I got to get back to work. Just want to give you some updates on what's going on for the summer, and I'll get a chance to show off a lot of screens and stuff like that. You know, different things like that. Okay, let me get out of here real quick because I'm really tired and I really got to get back to work. Thank you all, and God bless.